In fact, has slipped into the red zone as we speak, so clearly swinging between the red and green line for the broader markets. Take a look at which are the stocks that are doing well. Well, it is Sun TV that's holding out, India Cements, UPL as well as Biocon. Though on the downside, it is Unitech, Jubilant Foodworks, Apollo Tyres as well as Bank of India. But get you some trading ideas then from Sameet Chauhan at Angel Broking. Sameet, good morning. Tell us what are your top ideas for today and your reason behind selecting those stocks.
Good morning, Kamya. Our first call would be on Sun TV. Today we are seeing a good traction in this counter. We had recommended this stock on 18th April as well, considering its price action, but we did not see any follow buying post that move. But today we are seeing a breakout from this congestion zone of nearly 2 to 3 weeks with a substantial rise in volumes. Thus going forward, we expect this momentum to continue, and this stock is now on the verge of giving yet another breakout from its resistance of 375, 376. Thus it can be bought for a target of 385 and 393. Stop loss can be placed at 350. The buy call would be on Z for a target of 430, stop loss 399. We have been maintaining our positive bias on the stock since last couple of weeks. Couple of weeks back, it has given a very good price volume breakout from inverse head and shoulder pattern around its neckline level of 395.96, and since then it's been maintaining its positive bias. It's been maintaining its steady up move. Thus, looking at the overall chart structure, we expect this move to extend towards 430 in next few days. And our final call would be on Cipla. It's a buy call for a target of 555. Stop loss can be placed at 523. If we look at the overall daily as well as weekly chart structure, this stock has already formed a very good base around 490-500 and is now poised for a very good up move in the near term. We expect this momentum to extend beyond 550, and thus it can be bought by keeping a strict stop loss at 523.
Okay, that's a word coming in from Sameet. Let's also get in CA Rudramurthy, who joins in on the show. Rudra, it was just that fleeting moment with the level of 78, 89 on the index. We've petered off significantly. In light of the flat move, what is it that you're advising?
See, overall on Nifty, I'm definitely bullish. It's a buy on every dips market. Having seen a 1,150 point up move from budget day, a 150 point correction cannot change the entire trend. However, support now emerges closer to 7,800, 7,780. So a move towards 7,780 to 7,800 cannot be ignored, but that will offer a wonderful opportunity to buy. I have all three buy calls for the day. My first buy call is buy on Axis Bank. Axis Bank has been holding the support zones of 460 very strongly, and it is also seeing accumulation at these levels. So I will be a buyer in Axis Bank, looking for targets of 500 rupee, placing stop loss below 460. My second buy call is buy on Escorts. Escorts is also showing strong momentum and buying on dips. And someone who wants to play the monsoon positive story, Escort is a wonderful stock to buy. And I am looking for targets of 180 on Escort for short term. And someone who has a medium to longer time frame, even 200, 250 is also possible for 1 year on this stock. One can place a stop loss below 168 for trading purpose. And for investment, 150 will be my stop loss. My last buy call is buy on Granules. Stock has given clear breakout above levels of 130, 135, and it is holding these levels very strongly. Granules is also a buy on every dips. I am looking for targets of 150 with a stop loss of 132.
You'll just keep an eye out on ICICI Bank. The numbers are going to just be out for you shortly. Expectations are that it's going to be an okay quarter for the bank, with the PAT seen at 3,120 crore rupees versus 2,922. We're expecting that the net interest income is steady, but more importantly, slippages, provisions are likely to remain high, and I think that is what is going to worry the street when it comes to the numbers. We're expecting the net interest margins as well to dip sequentially, and prior to those numbers that will be out any moment from now, the stock is at 237, dipping off a little bit from the day's high. In fact, we'll be watching out for management commentary as well. on what the stressed assets are, where the loan growth is seen, what the CASA ratio is going to be at going forward, and as well as what the the comments on what the RBI's directives are for lowering the NPA recognition. For now, the stock, though, is just about finding its feet around the 230 mark in trade. Remember, just recently in the third quarter, there were management commentary that there was a gain of 2,000 crore that would be added on account of the insurance subsidiary stake sale. So that's going to be crucial. There was also comments from Chanda Kochhar, just last quarter that they could perhaps see a similar jump in the gross NPAs in the fourth quarter that were witnessed in the third quarter as well. And I think which is why analysts have been a little bit cautious when it comes to the earnings for ICICI Bank. Just to put it into perspective, you had the gross NPAs last quarter jumping to 4.72%. The net NPA stood at 2.28%. Chanda Kochhar will be speaking with the media at 5 p.m. only on ET Now. So watch out for all of that exclusive information. But let's just chat a little bit more about the numbers. And Nikunj, it seems like it's a little bit of caution going into the earnings this time around, especially on account of the comments made by the management that we could see a similar jump in gross NPAs in Q4 as we witnessed in Q3.
Avan, I don't think I'm expecting anything magical from ICICI Bank in this quarter gone by. We may have got good numbers from HDFC Bank, decent set of numbers from IndusInd Bank. ICICI Bank, Avan, will be a completely different kettle of fish.